It's the OnlyFangs Invitational tournament. 8 players, big streamers, are battling it out in a round robin situation to grab the $10,000 prize sponsored by Blizzard. And we're going to try to observe the game. If we can't, then we'll just stream it from Grubby's point of view, because it should really pop up over here. But unfortunately, I'm not seeing it right now. So if it doesn't pop up over here, then I will just watch it from this point of view. And we can always have the commentary on as well. And I can just mute it or start talking as we go. It doesn't matter too much either way. But it is fun to see. There's a multi-stream as well, which shows both players' perspectives. So I can do it actually from this rather than from this, if that makes sense. So the first game, let's see. How we doing? Yep. At the top, we have Ahmpy playing as Night Elf. At the bottom, we have Guzu, who is playing as Human. And these guys I've been practicing. They're definitely up there within the top 3, I would say. Looks like... Is one of them listening to music? What? Oh my gosh, he's listening to music during this. Some people do. I think Sexy Time used to do that stuff. I've never been one of those people that like listens to like a hardcore techno or something whilst I'm trying to play 1 versus 1. It's a bit distracting to me, but there you go. Getting off to a good start with the Demon Hunter and his creeping patterns, using Ancient of War to easily mop up this creep camp. Guzu starts off much slower with the rifle build, and you can see the game is about 2 minutes and 40 seconds in. So it's going to be a little bit all over the place, at least for the first couple of games, until we can try to get things established. There's still no game up here, which is a little surprising, because I thought it was supposed to show up, but it could be that it is set to a 180-second delay, even though I was told it's supposed to be 0-second delay. But there you go. Otherwise, I'm not sure how to find the game. Maybe players, start time, 16:07. One way to get around this might be to see if Back to Warcraft are also in the game. They might actually be observing it. If not, then I have to try to join the observer games. See what the other guys are also doing during this. Taker's actually an observer in the game, I guess, by the looks of it. Yeah, they must be observing.
I get about 2 hours into play.
Okay, so yeah, you have to. I'll have to just try to join the game. Although, I don't know. Ah well, off to a scuffed start, as I suspect.
More lumber is required. What? At your call. Let me face the better. As you wish. Yes, I am not. Go then.
Unfortunately, multi-stream is a little bit blurry on this, isn't it? Unless I can set it to much higher settings. Let's try to jump it up. Wouldn't mind getting it left to right, but we don't need the chat on either side. Ah, I see. That's rotate. Let's see if you're swapping it this way. It might be a little better like this, to be honest. Don't particularly need the chat, but this is, I think it's slightly better if it's side to side. What do you guys think? I think side to side works better. The delay on both of their streams is slightly off though, so it doesn't quite show them at combat at the same time. So that's a little not right. The purple bar is distracting. A lot of it's distracting, yeah. Might just still be better just to go off Grubby's one, actually. Okay. So, looks like Guzu went in to harass some wisps. Teleports out. Ahmpy's got a pretty open base here. You would normally close it off a little bit more than that. The moonwells would be more in the middle. Guzu's not using the wall at the front. He's sort of put his buildings up the back. A lot of those farms. It's curious as to why that might be. He's been practicing this build a lot, so there might be some reason behind it.
It shall be done.
Oh my god, God. Shit.
You'll hear the Guzu. You can at least hear his perspective, the rifleman attacking. If not, we're just streaming Grubby.
So the longer the game goes on, the more in favor of Ahmpy, would you say? Or at what point do you think the game becomes more favored to Ahmpy? Because it looks like Guzu's finally getting, you know, got 6 riflemen.
Yeah.
Blood Mage coming out.
Great question. Normally, the first 4.5 minutes should belong to the non-paladin player, their opponent, whoever it is. Then from minute 5 to 9, it is very strong timing for the human player because they get their level 3 paladin, they're going to get their blood mage soon. If Night Elf can survive until the 10-minute mark without losing several adept bears, I would say they're in a good spot. But Guzu's timing usually hits before Master Claw training is done. Just take a look at the time now.
Ah, the game is finally visible now. Although it's about 6 minutes afterwards.
Why? I don't know. It's got the money. Maybe lack of lumber.
So let's try this. Man, that took ages to come up. Click the square next to the full screen and bottom right of the stream window to hide the lower text. Not sure. Right, let's pop this up. I can increase the speed of this so it catches up because it starts at the start. If I remove my hotkeys, I can press F6, I think, which increases. Right. It's all a little scuffed. Pressing F6 and F7 normally would speed the game up or down, but it is not doing it in this, nor is plus or minus, so that's not great. Don't know why that's not working. Just another one of the wonderful things that don't seem to work for some reason.
Oh, no.
Yeah, okay,
Oh,
well,
fuck,
I guess we'll
true.
just minimize that until it sorts itself out.
I panicked a bit.
I love it. I'm so happy. Third hero coming in. Let's go, Ahmpy! Gonna late.
Really bad.
Oh, gonna kill that rifleman. Paladin getting low. The massive heal. Oh, fuck him up. That was his 1 HP.
Guzu is panicking hard, and here is the
He just
special
needs
tech
to
from Ahmpy. He
concentrate on
doesn't have any
attacking. He's
roots at
taking
all
so
already.
much damage.
He's attacking with gusto. Mana burning, the paladin.
Shit.
Letting the
going
demon
for
hunter
blood
get so
mage,
many free
getting that
hits.
big level 2 mana burn off. Guzu is panicking, running with his tail
decent,
between
but
his
not
legs.
bad.
The special tech from Ahmpy is actually Firelord 3rd. We have seen this from the American player called Hitman.
Ahmpy's really stepping out.
Farseer, Headhunter,
Bears and
into
shit.
Panda,
I'm
into
surprised
Firelord.
Guzu
Firelord
panicked a little
being
bit
used
here.
as a tool of
Apart from being
against
against the Night Elf player.
spellcasters that human uses. Casting a
Should have
soul
taken
burn
my
with something
coaching.
like
Yeah, he
6
should have
to
done,
8
really.
seconds silence on one of the heroes. With this,
He
you can
took so
break
much
a
damage for
loop
free
in the
there.
chain of the oppressiveness of
He just
holy
let the
items
Night Elf
side
get
to
away
man
with
together.
it.
It wasn't even
Night
necessary.
Elf being
Before
Ahmpy.
Firelord even arrived,
Sorry for how
Ahmpy
scuffed
had
this
already
first game has
dismantled the
been.
Blood Mage.
Nothing is
Guzu
working, as
spent
you
400
might
money on
imagine.
consumables. No,
Why would anything work, eh?
550 gold on
So yeah,
consumables.
I can't make this go any faster. So I guess I'll have to try to get into the observer spots, but I'm not part of
That
the
was garbage.
chat
I'm not happy about that, guys.
where I'll
Tried
find
to
out what the
use
game
all the
names
Blood
are.
Mage
So that's going to be
fine.
really
He's just
difficult.
kinda
A
used
lot
to
there.
constantly having infinite holy lights.
I forgot
He
that
didn't
like
look to
Divine
see if he
Shield
had the mana
didn't.
for it.
Then he tried to
And he
save
did
his.
it.
forgot that
He
it
tried to
broke
save his blood
freaking
mage. You know, he
drain
had potion of
and I died.
invulnerability on paladin, and he used it on paladin as blood mage died, as if when paladin uses it, it can sympathetically and telepathically connect to the blood mage. That's total panic moment. It's like F1 when you're meant to press F2. You're panicking. You're not sure which hero is currently.
I don't use
selected.
F1
You
or
use
F2 for
consume,
my
you hope
heroes,
it's the right hero,
so I'm always a
but
bit
you
of
know
an
in your
enigma there.
heart
That's why it's hard for me
actually
to coach
it
in a
was
sense,
not.
because I learnt the game a different way.
Maybe so Guzu just got a good hit points plus 150. Maybe
I think
that'll
we'll just
help him
stream
out for
from
next
Grubby's.
time. But Ahmpy, Book of the
Grubby's
Dead,
channel probably.
that's gonna help
Be
him a
easier.
lot for the next push, which is
Been
right
trying to
here.
get into all the games. It's going to be very awkward.
There's a siphon possible. Immediate soul burn. Does he have soul burn?
The only game I will
Last
get into is probably the one I'm going to be casting later.
Not just yet. Focusing the blood
Big
mage.
holy light.
Huge holy light.
It's not level fucking 2, man.
Doesn't matter. It goes down. Oh my god, Guzu's so trash.
Guzu loses his blood mage again. More and more rifles are going to go down.
Has he got a town portal? He doesn't have a town
burst,
portal, so Guzu can't get back here, apart from walking away.
Book of the Dead to lock in several riflemen as well. One rifle goes down, a second one is getting targeted.
I don't know if it's nerves or what, but...
Oh, this makes me so happy.
I think it's something, Guzu. Because whatever you're doing right now ain't working.
Getting bursted.
Yes, Mike, pressing F6 and F7 speeds up the Flow TV match, except when it doesn't, because I pressed F6 and F7 and it didn't work.
Usually the Blood Mage can be kind of a tank, because you can Holy Light it.
I've done it before and it's worked, but obviously when we try to get it to work now, when it's a bit more important for it to work, it's not going to do it.
Lesser players.
He just needs to just straight up run here now. You're not getting anything from this bounce back.
It's the inaugural match.
They're all gonna be happy now.
Well, at least the games are going to be quick, so that's good. If they go like this. Congratulations, Ahmpy. Definitely playing on another level there, for sure.
Here's the first match. I'm so shit, dude. God damn.
Let me know if you can hear me just slightly over the others when I'm talking.
It's all good.
We'll try to get the volume like that.
Hard, chat. Like, Night Elf is so hard, and it's the nerves are really getting to me, actually.
I like seeing Pally Rifle.
It's actually really getting to me. They're probably hate watching. It's all good. I expected it, but yeah, I'm really unhappy with that.
Completely unfazed. He's taken another victim.
I forgot a lot of shit.
Just another day for Ahmpy. Just another minute.
One mistake and crumbles like a cookie.
Yes, it is.
I don't think I crumbled. I feel like I tried to get back.
So you can't see
that,
the game name
I made
here.
a lot of mistakes there, which was pretty bad. I went to his base too early before the lore came out. I didn't know he was gonna take longer with the lores. I guess it's because he went that.
Yeah, you're playing an easy, like, you know, someone blind could be doing this build. But I like to see a 1-1. I like to see some adaptation. I like Guzu as a person, not as a player. So I want to see him get one win, and then I want to see him lose again. Just for a good series.
Fair enough, fair enough. I think it's good content. I based you the game name.
It's so hard, Chad.
In the second map, will Guzu be able to do it? Now, here's the thing. I tried to get Guzu to prepare an alternative style if his holy grail somehow were to fail him. But he was so overloaded. Man,
I'm so unhappy with how I played there, actually. That's really bad.
Dare I say addicted?
Don't lose your blood mage. Yeah, I played so bad, dude. He was unable to rotate any
other
it is what it is. We go again.
Other play styles.
Oh no! So we will be seeing Paladin Rifle again.
Yes, get the second loss out. I guess.
Well,
I understand.
More than most likely. Remember when I brought
so
new strategies?
Is this? Let's see.
Earlier third farm. You're right, Starbuck.
Round robin best of 3. Top 2 advance to semifinals. So at the moment, Ahmpy has 1-0. If Ahmpy wins the next game, then he will win his point, I suppose. And then they go and fight other players. That's the idea. We'll see, though, as it goes, because I haven't played that many Warcraft 3 tournaments, you know, so I'm not too knowledgeable about it.
Nope, this was a waste of time. I'm going back to Paladin Rifle. That means that if he walks into a wall, he'll be
good start there with the Ancient of War.
Because he has no alternative styles.
Is he doing Paladin Rifles again?
Something like,
maybe we just go for
if he said that he's gonna go for Rock, and Guzu only plays scissors, Guzu would not be able to do paper because he hasn't invested.
Yeah, where was the farm? A bit slow on that.
And he's one of the highest.
Has he got a poll on his own channel to show how many people are gonna like decide who's gonna win? 70% are going for Ahmpy.
He's probably like rank 3 in MMR.
Jeez.
But it's all based on a single strat. Whereas, like you said, Ahmpy, he's done different heroes. He's done like maybe 6, 7, 8 different starting heroes. He's done different follow-up heroes, sometimes triple hero, single hero, dual hero. He's pretty advanced. So I feel like, is it possible that you can say that one MMR count is worth more than another, even though MMR is really accurate? Just because when you translate that into
maybe I'm throwing a bit by trying to go for that lore cancel.
More flexibly used when,
maybe I just
need to make
farm and I think I want to do that.
I feel like Guzu might be the only one. You're
trying
correct.
to go for something that
Guzu's
I've never
the
really
only
done.
one that.
How you guys doing today, anyway?
Yeah.
Hopefully this is alright. He tried to learn Archmage too, but he got overwhelmed with his headshot. I think he tried to learn Archmage, what, just a couple of days ago?
I didn't think I would
which is dedefinitely quite different to Paladin Rifles. It's very fast-paced. Archmage is about getting to level 3. It's super fast, whilst harassing with a footman, whilst also creeping efficiently and not taking too much damage on your footman, and keeping your Water Elemental alive whilst you're creeping so it can move on to the next creep camp, but making sure the enemy doesn't get the last hit on the Water Elemental if they do pop into harass. So you need to keep an eye on that, and you need to always be pulling militia back and forth in between the creep camps too. So it is harder than Paladin Rifles for sure, but I've been doing it for a long time, so I'm used to it. Whereas as a new player like Guzu, I can see why he could be overwhelmed by it. But it's not impossible. It's just you got to get over the initial hurdle of understanding what you need to do.
Basically, the equivalent of Paladin Rifle. AI would just do Blink Stalker, but they would micro it so well that it would beat everything, including the very thing that's meant to counter Blink Stalker, like Immortal Sentry. And that messed with their minds so much that they tried to replicate it, because it's basically the forbidden fruit of Eden.
Widget, is it?
If you just play a little better, you could be as good as AI. Just play only Blink Stalkers.
Grubby's real
people
voice?
that lost to it just did Blink Stalkers for several months, and it really messed with them because they can't play as good as AI.
Might be worth minimizing Grubby's chat for less
Yeah,
distraction.
they couldn't.
He already has an overlay of it. I suppose.
Yeah,
I don't mind the chat too much.
And I think
You get the black borders anyway, so you don't quite get the full screen.
That's also going to break the tether. By the way, Cloak of Shadows is BIS against Pala Rifle.
Why?
But then I'm blocking the chat as well.
If you hide, it breaks the siphon.
Oh. I didn't think about using Cloak to... And he can also make it nighttime whenever he wants.
Actually, Cloak was buffed. You have some kind of ancestral memory from your ancestors, your forefathers.
Grubby's up to 322 subs today already.
Cloak has been buffed. It can now also be used in the day.
Oh, so Cloak is at any point. It's... Oh my god, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it used to be
the
equivalent.
sell my Cloak.
It used to be, yeah, everyone always sells their cloak when they're new to Warcraft 3, and many pros did it for many years in the beginning, but it's actually a lack of imagination that makes you sell things like Cloak, Illusion Wand, Crystal Orb, or maybe because you don't have time to use it. Cloak is actually one of the best items, especially against Siphon. It does have a fade time of like 1 second, so if you're getting Siphoned, then you use it. He will get like
the
2 out of the however many
precious seconds lost.
It is. But if you do it predictively, because you feel the cooldown becoming available, then oftentimes you're midway the fate of Invis. They do the Siphon, and he gets 0 or 1 tick of mana.
Level 3 Paladin already though, so solid creep
rate.
rate.
You can play freely without losing all your mana. Very valuable, very good item.
Ah, Demon Hunter's coming to burn all that mana away though.
Alright, so how do you feel about the
this could hurt Guzu.
Both are level 3.
Especially if he goes in the right direction.
We got 4 rifles out, 5 rifles.
It's interesting because there's actually very little historical knowledge of Paladin Rifle against Night Elf. This used to be known
heading
as
down
a
to the expansion.
big build order mistake if you play Pala Rifle against Night Elf, but it has become so strong fundamentally that people are even using it in this matchup. So I don't know whether you should harass early or not. But yeah, anyway, here they go. Ahmpy wanted to get Demon level 3. It was a win condition for him last game. That's 100 mana burn every single time on cooldown. He's making good use of the cooldown.
I think that Paladin had full mana a moment ago before he started that creep camp, didn't he?
Guzu running with his tail between his legs.
I wonder how they get the webcams up, other than having separate
XP and just take away some
windows
economy.
to capture from.
Oh, the body blocking.
Oh, he used the greater mana potion.
Ahmpy looks so much more confident.
Orange camp to use it and do a holy light. Ahmpy
Remember, these plays are about 1300, 1400
mana
MMR,
he wanted to get
which is definitely good,
to get another mana burn
but it's not like
and
super
he knows
up
he can
there.
do so with
But they're playing very well for what they are.
You're cheering for the mana burn.
Oh crap! Okay, I want Guzu to win this one. My bad.
Oh yeah, you forgot for a minute.
It's hard for me to cheer this. Ooh, down goes the rifle.
Oh, this is very bad for
We
Guzu.
take off the multi-stream.
Very bad for Guzu. His blockmate still needs 15 seconds to come out. Ahmpy is slaughtering him with just basic units. He's putting on a clinic.
Jeez.
Yep, Ahmpy's in.
Oh my god.
Sorry, Guzu's in panic mode. He's actually blocked in his own base. I don't get it.
It's basic.
It feels like his build has got worse.
Yeah, it's basically over. There's tier 3 coming up. There's lore coming up.
He was building a wall initially, wasn't he?
When you do this much damage to someone with 6 archers,
the other guy talking is unbearable. That's Sodapoppin, is it?
If instead of taking to tier 3 and making double lore and keeping money in the bank, I had brought 4 wisps and I make a shop, 2 moonwells and an ancient of war, and I put my money into that, it would be over.
He's
right
freaking
here.
out, yeah.
You know, there's
he's
clearly
clearly
that possibility.
feeling the pressure. I actually thought Guzu was going to do a lot better in this tournament.
I'm not saying
this is a rough start, though. Ahmpy is by far one of the best. Top 3.
What is true is that if you always have games like this, and you're
For
still
me,
using tier...
The top 3, let's see. I'll sort you out in a second. Here we go. Bish, bash, bosh. Waiting for it to load. Here we go. So these are the players. Dendi, Guzu, and Ahmpy are easily the top 3, in my opinion. And then these are fighting for 4th place. Tyler has actually improved his MR a bit. He went down to almost 1,000 before. I think Sodapoppin is probably going to be quite trash, but maybe he'll get lucky. And GRUBBY'S was quite low for some while, but he's pulled it up as well. So I don't really know exactly what his skill level is. Annie and Sunglitters are probably just enjoying the game, let's face it. Very, very unlikely they're going to be competitive compared to the others. So yeah, those are the players in case you was curious. Looks like mana burn kicking off once again. Paladin's actually still got some mana left, though.
Tier 2, build a slaughterhouse, and then make the statue. 5 years have passed. I'm literally dead IRL before I've got even 1 heal off.
Yeah, that's true. Undead can be a little tedious sometimes to control some units and to get those values.
The statues are
you
very
at least
tedious.
have a very strong base defense.
Ooh, here we go. Demon Hunter completely tapped. Blood Mage full
drained the mana on Demon Hunter, so if he gets a little bit of confidence.
Blood Mage got soul burned. There's no siphon possible. Blood Mage cannot give mana to the Paladin right now. Paladin actually breaks the tether of Siphon himself.
I think Guzu needs to decide whether he's going to actually fight or run.
But the Demon Hunter, invulnerability.
At the moment, he's a little in between and not really getting anything done here. He should absolutely pull Militia off here, by the way.
Apparently, that
you're right close to your base. Militia would save you a lot of trouble here.
You actually pierce the invul and you get the full healing. So he kind of
and bears are coming in, so it's going to get harder for Guzu as the game goes on. If more bears fill in.
People just one-on-one, but Ahmpy wins the long game because he's getting tier 3.
Wow, yeah.
And bears are just going to destroy him, right?
Yep, true. And
yeah,
by the way,
right on that.
Interesting that, again, Ahmpy only has a single lore, so it was not an accidental omission. This is actually by design. He is doing something
I've gone
specific.
against Firelord before. He's annoying, but I've never found him
stream sometimes, and I hear him talk
too
about
game-changing.
Kind of obscure names that don't
when
have
playing as Paladin rifles.
Like they don't have like variety fame. Just people that are only known in the deep Warcraft 3 scene. People like Colorful, LoLGeranimo, some of the top players of Night Elf, but that don't stream any other games, or at least not known in the West. You go to Ahmpy's stream, he's casually talking about Colorful did this, LoLGeranimo did that. So he's watching all the top Night Elf players in Warcraft 3, and he's studying their VODs. I don't know where he gets his builds, but it must be sometimes from
What if Ahmpy's like secretly a 2000 MMR player, but deliberately lost a lot of his games so he could be around the 1300 mark?
Actually, Colorful is kind of a recent addition to the pro scene. I've only started knowing about him since 2018.
Oh, recently.
Yeah, pretty recent. See, Archer Bear coming in here. Does he have marksmanship on the archers? He does not. Okay, no marksmanship on the archers. Does have improved bow, so he has that range. Invulnerability by Guzu. He's got a point in D-Shield. Firelord getting focused. Ahmpy nearly loses his Firelord, but Psych, just staff him out.
What is that?
Oh, there was a surround attempt by Ahmpy, getting a little fancy here, but now he doesn't have staff for the Naga. Naga goes down. That's a first hero kill. And
this is pretty big for Guzu.
Town portal by Ahmpy that doesn't really do anything. He literally could have just walked away. This is the first
and
time
the bear
Ahmpy
for free?
Mortal in this series.
Is Ahmpy throwing the game?
No control group on that. It was AFK and it might go down.
He actually is going to make it.
Oh my, he's abandoning it. I feel like it's really good to finish off bears, right?
He can't catch it.
Anything in Night Elf.
It's very good, but the movement speed difference is very, very, very low. So if the bear keeps walking, the chances that you actually get it are so tiny because you don't have any sorceresses, you don't have a speed aura, you don't have any form of CC.
Yeah, I could try that nervous.
If Blood Mage was in range, he could have banished it, which slows it, and then he has to wait till the banish passes, and then he could kill it. So that's pretty unlikely to happen against someone that can get Staff of Preservation. So he just gave up, got heal scrolls. Now comes the actual attack. He wants to attack before Naga comes out. They meet each other. Ahmpy is getting caught from behind. His archers are getting focused. That's a lot of riflemen with 2 attack upgrades.
He even
definitely looks a lot more confident for Guzu.
Just ran out. Now it's a basic peasant.
And Ahmpy is the one that's now panicking back and forth.
Position. Part of his army went from the left, part of his army went from the right. Took a lot of damage on some Firelord there.
When you're behind slightly, that can happen more often. You having to split your units everywhere just to get back to your base in protection.
Yeah, there's a little bit of a drain. Got
needs to get behind those buildings more. I don't think he should be fighting on the outside yet. Ahmpy doesn't look strong enough for this. He needs a couple more bears.
Is available. He's not doing
use the ranged heroes, Naga and Firelord to attack.
Yet from Ahmpy, but he uses Wand of Cyclone on Naga.
Where's the Demon Hunter? Oh, there he is, finally coming in. I think he was waiting to buy an item.
Very nice D-shield timing on the Paladin.
He's not building. He's got 800 gold.
Heal scroll, huge heal scroll.
I think Guzu's probably got this, unless he loses the Blood Mage in a moment.
Down it goes. It's just 1 Dryad, 3 Archers, and 3 Heroes.
Needs another heal on the Blood Mage. But there it is. Kind of saw that coming.
The Holy Light.
Very nice soul burn. Firelord just came back in time. There's another Holy Light though on a Rifleman. Paladin is level 4.7.
So I think Ahmpy should be safe here now, because he really needs that Blood Mage to stay in control.
Stays, he will lose a rifle every 3 seconds.
Yeah, he's not winning this fight with these Moonwells just dumping mana into these heroes and health too. Down goes another Rifleman. Probably going to lose 2 more. I think 2 more.
Yeah, he's going to lose every single rifle. I don't know why he's staying. It's kind of like, oh, well, I already lost the rifle. The rest is healthy. I'm just going to stay. And then
he's trying to play it like a MOBA or something, like a League of Legends.
No point TPing,
just sticking around trying to get every little dent chip damage, but it's not necessary.
After he killed some units, he lost his Blood Mage. He still had like 8, 9 Riflemen, and he's just staying. And it's just costing him too much. You need the full piece of the puzzle to make this strategy work. With 4 rifles, there's just not enough left.
Paladin.
And now with the Reju von Demon, I think
no
we're looking at the 2-0
Soda. It's over. Nah, Guzu's trash. I love him, but he's not. This is massive misplace.
I want to see how Guzu does against the other players, because I honestly thought he was going to be a lot more victorious. But Ahmpy may just have been even better since the last time I saw him, when he played with Tyler against Grubby.
He was the dominant player, and he was able to close this game out 2-0. That's a big win for Ahmpy. Guzu was one of his strongest group opponents.
There it is. Ahmpy versus Guzu. Ahmpy takes it.